Alright everybody, welcome to my video and let me give you a few disclaimers. 1. Your education level need to be at middle school level or higher. So yes, if you got any prodigies, they need to be patient because you need to be age 18 and older to start uploading videos. Well, due to the situation happening right now. Also, there's going to be some disturbing content, so I'm giving you a heads up. Now, let's let the video begin. Okay, everybody, let's get started with one. I did some work on Blender a bit, and as you can see, it's 4.5.1. Well, STS. Well, that's the latest version of Blender. Now, let's go ahead, remove the cube, and bring in the platform. Let's see, here, and then we'll have to go to here because that's where it's at. Oh, there we go. Okay, yes, I have two of them, but I'm using this one. In my demo platform, here's the kind of view. Let's 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 go ahead and get to the edit, and then we'll see the. Okay, sorry about the mistake, people. After I looked through the information, yeah, I got the prompt corrected. It's just that I have to be sure the command is sticking to the software. And I meant the right software. The screen capture video I was using, yeah, it's messing with the Blender and I have to click on the screen that has Blender on it to get it to work right. Okay, what we're seeing right now, once I select this area, see, but with the adjusted camera view and the white lighting, we'll begin with the add-on of the items. Let me get back to this revolution and add a camera view. Let's bring in some items that I made recently. We're pulling the alphabet routine. Yeah, it looked like I didn't name this one correctly. Yes, I know it looks pale. Happy now? Right? Let's bring in one of the donuts. All right now, I brought out the other items. A pear, a donut, a lemon. Yeah, you saw the donut and the cherry. And a bell. I know what you guys thinking. Jesse, and that's my name. What is the deal with the bell? That's not a fruit. Well, okay, I have to confess. Was stuck playing Shadow Labyrinth, and I got Pac Man in the head. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, these are the ones I was busy working on. And yes, the donut, on the other hand, was done earlier. Now, let's move on to the next scene, and I'll show you why I had to do some size change on the characters. Alright, with the fruit, well, prizes presented there, here's the reason for the size change. Is to be sure that the items are scaled up. Also, I had to change the size of the characters to get the fruit to scale up or down, depending. Molly is holding the the cherries and the pear. I got Violet to hold the donut and the lemon. And of course, poor Stella, she got the bell. That girl couldn't take a break. Also, you mean, yeah, because of what's happening right now, at the time of this recording, you probably may notice there is problem of the extreme kind, which is relating to censorship abuse. And this is at an extreme level. So I had to use the model that's both family friendly and safe for work. So there's nothing to worry about and nothing for you to get mad at me on. Otherwise, this is how we're going to have to do it. Now, let's get a good look at the... Oops, sorry for the jump scare right there. See this thing right there? Oh, on the create file, it came with the new version of Blender. This is Maze Generator. So, when I do something like this, turn the scene, let's even up the rows a little. I do believe I have an image I did a while back. Let's even it down. Okay. Alright. Here we go. This is a maze generator. Yes, you're right. I got Pac Man on the brain. So what? Okay. Now, yes, you can also continue it from right here. You can do the cell size. You can do columns. You can make it like a cube, like a square. And of course, you can also generate as much as you can or as less you can. There's also the island. And how thick you want the walls. Now, as you probably may not see it, but there's no ground. It doesn't generate the ground. I'll be right back with the... Boy, I made the maze too big. Well, it probably will look different. Even after I set it to render image only, and then here it goes. It'll take a lot longer. This is not a high-powered computer I got. Oh, there you go. But say high-powered computer I got there. Now, by using the texture matter platform, you get the idea of what it will look like. And of course I did to separate the maze from the platform itself. So this could look good if you want to do a story about a group of people having fun going around the maze. Now I did I say I have an image where I have a character that's stuck in a maze? Matter of fact, after a quick edit, I can show those two images or show the image one at a time. Alright, let's do it. Well, here's the image I was showing I made earlier. Yeah, just to be perfect friendly, I showed Tina from the shoulder up, even though she is wearing something. Now, this is just a still image. And when I mean still, it means it's not going to be animated. Now, does this look? That's the maze. And I'm going to click to the next image. There it is. Here's the maze I made a while back. And I was planning to post it to DeviantArt, but for here, I'll be happy to do it. Alright now, as you can tell, once again, same color, same kind of platform. But I put the maze in a different color. And poor Tina, she's trapped in this one. Well, anybody got a power with a maze. Now, let's go on with one reason I said there's going to be some disturbing content. I bet some of you gotta look up what happened when I tried to put the camera onto this format. So I'm gonna log out of the image and the other images. This is from earlier. Some of them will probably see it at DeviantArt or going to see it at DeviantArt. So, oh, you notice something? Right here. Let me put it in hiding. As you probably noticed, as the time of this recording, 2025 is the 45th anniversary of Pac Man. Yes, I confess I was able to download a copy of Shadow Labyrinth onto my Nintendo Switch game console. Well, I cannot show the gameplay because we know Nintendo. Let's go back to the photos in question relating to the Pac. Like I said, a while back, I did some images for DeviantArt after buying a new computer. Here's one of the newer images that I done here, right off of Blender. Which, looking at the first image, and we're almost getting there. So here's the start. Yeah, Molly's talking to her friend. Yeah, they're just talking. That's all. The next one, Mabel, Tina. Oh boy, the candy eye candy, and Tina sitting on a what's supposed to be a blueberry donut. Okay. Anybody have a head now? Up there's the fairy. Rose and Tulip kind of lost track, so I bet that bug-sized lady is chilling out on a chocolate-covered donut. Oh my god, guess who's face palming? And Summer Wind, man, she's not like an Eve. Yeah, Pam was the one that made the donuts. Summer Wind helped. Poor character. And guess who's coming in with more donuts? Ouch. Sorry about that, people. Now let's get a good look at the other two earlier works. There's Pam again. There's Stella chilling on the book. Pam's not happy. And guess who's doing the face palm? And yeah, she's wearing it, and Molly's wearing a different outfit. All right, now here's another blender still, and this time we have Pam, and we got the we got the domino, or not domino, a dice, some books, two donuts. And one thing they have in common with Pam, see the eyes and the wings, the texture matted. Even her shoes were texture matted as well. All right, that was the cat that knocked the computer. Okay. All right, and yes, we get a photo view of the objects in question. Once again, I had to put in multiple lights in order to see clearly. It does save amount of render time, but it did the trick. All right, this is a good time for me to sound off. Be kind to each other, be respectful of the censorship law, and of course, don't forget to help control your pet population. Have your pets spayed and neutered. So long, everybody.